Hello, friends. It's the
Hey.
Cinemondo podcast.
We're living the thug life. Can you tell?
Yeah.
We are going to.
We're
Yes.
going to. We're happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love being a thug.
Thugs are great.
Mhm.
Now we have Ramesh with us today, and
Hello.
you can hear an
Yes,
echo
everyone.
of Darwin barking.
Yes.
That's because Ramesh is actually here. He's like outside of the house, and
Outside.
Darwin is out there with him.
Yeah, Burk won't let Ramesh come in. Ramesh has to hang around outside and just yell into the podcast. But we are here because Thug Life finally dropped its full
Yes.
trailer.
Mm-hmm.
My God. It's coming out June 5th, so technically they still have time to release a couple more trailers.
Yeah.
Very excited for more trailers.
Yes. This has been a movie that has been in waiting for a very long time. It's a collaboration between Kamal Haasan and Mani Ratnam
Yes.
after almost 20 years.
We're ready now. We're ready
Yes.
for this
Go.
time.
Okay.
நீ என் உயிரை காப்பாத்துறவன், யமங்கிட்ட இருந்து என்ன மீட்டு எடுத்துவன். உன் தலையெழுத்தையும் என் தலையெழுத்தையும் ஒன்னா எழுதி வச்சுட்டான். இனிமே நீ நானும் ஒண்ணு, கடைசி வரைக்கும். நான் 8 அடி பாஞ்சா நீ 18.
16.
சரி கணக்கு புள்ள. உள்ள இருந்து நான் பாத்துக்கிட்டு இருப்பேன், வெளியே அமரம் பாத்துக்குவான்.
அமரம் தான் எல்லாத்தையும் பார்த்து பண்ணா நான் என்ன இதுக்கா?
எனக்கு ஏதோ சரியா படல. நீங்க இப்ப போக வேண்டாம்.
மேடம், I am your only Adam.
அவர் நம்ம வீடு தேடி வராது, நாம தான் கையில் எடுத்துக்கணும்.
இனிமே இங்க நான் தான் ரங்கராய சக்திவேல்.
இது யமனுக்கும் எனக்கும் நடக்கிற கதை. நீயா நானா?
Oh, that was pretty epic. Holy shit.
Yeah.
How many locations? My God.
Yes.
Wow. So we got to see Kamal Haasan having a romance. That was pretty fun. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
And then suddenly there's gunplay.
Then you shoot him in the head. That's what happened.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
pretty violent. Looks pretty
It is.
violent, but it's, I guess, about violence, right?
So it's about violence. I think it's Mani Ratnam's movies mostly have been related to family feuds, gangsters, certain areas in India who were known to hold they had strongholds within certain cities.
Mm.
Like this is something. So for example, the name that he said, the other actor, his name is Shimbu. He took a name called Sakthivel Naickar. That's something similar to what was in the movie called Nayagan by Mani Ratnam way back in 1988.
Wow.
Kamal Haasan was the lead in that movie.
Right.
He's like he's a head of the stronghold, a local don or a local mafia. So this trace backs, I think, roots to that in a way. So yeah, there's a lot of things happening here.
Yeah, it's interesting because I know nothing about it. You know, I don't know the history or anything, and it's so good to have that explained because a lot of times we'll do these trailer reviews and we're like, well, it looks like maybe they're mafia or something, and we're always like, please tell us in the comments what.
But we're not wrong mostly. You can kind of tell. You can tell the tropes. You can tell the organized crime. You can tell whether it's two rival organized crime, organizations. You can find out if it's cops, whether they're corrupt organizations. They are always corrupt, by the way. And you can tell if it's just like a personal thing. I don't know. But you know, it's really, it's got an incredible cast. You know, it's Mani Ratnam, A.R. Rahman. We have Kamal Haasan, we have Trisha. I know that Joju George is in it, who's also great. These are names.
Yes.
And I saw and I didn't see him in the trailer, but I did see. Let's see, is this him? DQ.
Oh, in the movie.
He could be in the movie. I will always love him. I did a reaction to one of his trailers, and he actually put a comment on it and just said, "This made me laugh," and so now I love him forever.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. So they selectively hid Dulquer's part from the trailer, which is good.
Yeah,
really very good, because there are a lot of elements that they were showing. It's about just to gloss over it. There's a family, basically Kamal Haasan taking care of Simbu, as we understand it. So he grows up to be his successor in a way,
right?
And later on, they become rivals, I guess. That's how I understand the trailer to be.
That makes sense. Sense. Sometimes they break off, and then they don't agree how you're doing it, and then they want to take your customers or your
yes.
Or they become too powerful, or they start to abuse their power.
And what happens? You shoot them in the head. That's what happens.
Yeah.
There's a lot in the head.
Maybe like a little bit like Goodfellas, where you see a little kid getting involved. I always wanted to be a gangster.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Mani Ratnam had a lot of the like epic shots, like the kids silhouetted in the archway.
Yeah.
They had like great like vistas behind them, and they're in a fight like cool in the snow or something. Like he knows how to stage some action, that's for sure.
Right.
Yeah. I think the visual storytelling that matters a lot. I mean, at least the trailer has captured that.
Yeah.
I can say that.
Yeah, sure has. Incredible. So we have like a few posters. Sorry, Ramesh, you're going behind the posters. But
yeah, no problem.
You get this behind. So I love this because a graphic poster is a cool way to go, and we don't see them now.
Yeah.
Like, this is a really cool. It's black and white and graphic, which is very rare. I mean, believe
me.
And so great type, this vertical, which is they're breaking all kinds of rules with this poster.
Yeah, it kind of has a Japanese, almost samurai look to it with the vertical text and the red and
his ponytail, long hair.
Yeah,
he's got kind of the martial arts.
He looks a bit like Toshiro Mifune.
Oh yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
Kamal Haasan always looks good. Like he has never stopped looking good. He looks cooler now than he used to look, I think. And then we have here we go. This is getting into character poster territory.
Yes.
So you get to see that. And this is something American posters can't get away with, is a gun pointed right at the camera.
Right.
You can't do that. That's a great shot.
You can do that here?
No, we cannot.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You're lucky you get guns in them at all anymore.
Right.
If you do, they cannot be pointed at the camera. So guns are sort of guns and cigarettes, which are like the sort of like the stuff of every movie is smoking, looking cool, and guns being cool. That's just what we do. Okay, and then we have some character posters, some of this. I love this kind of this beautiful white, because with an action movie, you would expect it to be a dark, kind of violent, kind of thriller looking. But they made this, kind of these soft character posters.
Yeah.
And then we have another character poster with him closer up.
Gautam Karthik, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's cool. It's like they the only thing I did, here's his again. The only thing I take issue with, and it's not a big one, is I don't like when they do character posters where everybody's head's a different size. Like his head's kind of small, his head's kind of big, her head's kind of small, and she's a little more 4 colors. So there's a little inconsistency, but beautiful choices. And then of course it's a different palette. But beautiful choices. So that's a good campaign so far. And that's not even all the posters. That's just some of the more recent ones that I found. But yeah, I really like the marketing on this. It's good job.
Those character sales you normally, or not should, I hate that word, it should be, but normally you would think they would be designed to look good in a row, if you lined them up at the theater or wherever they're being displayed, on walls or in the production studio lobby, if they're designed in such a way that they create like a cool, array.
Yeah. It would be cool. I mean, sometimes they might want the sort of movement of kind of in and out. Like if you're going to see them all lined up, you'll see they're not just all the same. I get that. But for me, I feel bad for the person who has a small head.
Right.
But anyway, this is like a really solid entry, and I think it looks really epic and cool. It looks like, Kamal Haasan's doing some kind of crazy, big, cool action movie, and I love it. Yeah. He's got his sunglasses. He's got it going on. Looking forward to it. So let us know what you think in the comments, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.